All right, fellas. All right. All right. Now that we got the disturbances out the way. Anyway, this is your commissioner, Big Leap, aka Big Meat, coming to you. Just shaking up some of these pineapple sodas. I lost a bet in my other league. I lost a 6 pack of pineapple sodas. So I gotta send some sodas to my man in this other league. So I gotta shake him up real good before I send them to him. Think they'll explode on him when he gets them in Jersey. But anyway, going to recap week 6 and 7. Gotta apologize to you guys, man. I didn't do last week. It's tough when you got 2 kids under 7 and 2 leagues to do this for, and you got the jet setting life that I have. I gotta wake up every day, work out maybe, and then clean up a honeydew list and get a house ready to be sold and play my Madden games. Got to get my Madden games in, then run errands for basically half of South Texas. But anyway, I digress. We're gonna talk about the Dirty Dozen. Week 7, we're gonna do a quick recap of week 7 and then go into week 8. Sorry, I can't recap week 6. Not enough time. YouTube only gives you 15 minutes per video, and I'm gonna use all of that. So sit back, strap in, and listen up. As me and Jamie Foxx in the Dream talk to you. The Gridiron Gangsters, my man Carlisle Peak. I can't even call them the scrap metal sissies no more because they're beating everybody. He beat me the week before. I didn't get a chance to talk about it. Actually, I think I did. I think I won last week and didn't get a chance to talk about it. But either way, the Gridiron Gangsters, man, 145-80 over the Philly Roots. My man Jimmy Jones, who's actually here tonight, was my daughter Marley's birthday party. My man Jimmy Jones, no molars and all, came down. He had his molars taken out and his jaws. He looked like I don't know, Satchmo or somebody. He came to the club. When he comes to my club, I call him Satchmo. That's what I call him. But no, he got down here like he was Don Corleone and the Godfathers, swollen up. It was kind of funny. But anyway, I thought some of them criminals up in Philly laid hands on Jimmy because he was jacked up. He lost. He got jacked up. Carlisle laid hands on him like over and over, 145 times. Got Tony Romo with 20 points, but Darren Sproles had one of those weeks where he scored both by the air and on the ground and had a ton of punt yards and return yards. Freaking Indianapolis sucks, man. 62-7. And I'll get into that later because 62-7 and Drew Brees is still throwing the ball, old rat bastard. But anyway, Calvin Johnson, Mike Wallace, and Jimmy Graham all found the end zone. 22 points for the Lions defense, 15 for the kicker John Casey. Monster effort for the Gridiron Gangsters, who are definitely playing like gangsters. They're like NWA in the 90s, straight hard. Jerry Curl Juice and Clausen and jail suits and white socks and black sneakers and just wrong for no reason, wrong. But they're beating everybody's ass, so you got to give them respect. Matt Ryan got slapped up by and Ndamukong Suh in the defensive line for the Detroit Lions and laughed about it, but he still put up 18 points. But nobody else on the offense decided to score in double figures, and the Seahawks defense put up a great effort at 31.9 points, but it wasn't enough as my man Jimmy Jones went down again. The bye week is doing damage to everybody. Still got a couple more weeks of the bye weeks to go, so you guys hang in there. We got the Philly takeover. My man Milo Dabney, who's currently in Aruba, is going to miss the Eagles Cowboys game. I don't know, man. I may have to take his Eagle card for that one, man. I don't care how many girls are down in Aruba with you, brother. You don't miss the Eagles Cowboys, especially when so much is riding on the game. Takeover was led, if you want to say, by the Steelers defense with 20 points and Dan Bailey, the kicker, with 12. But nobody at the skill position scored in double figures. Mark Ingram, who's out this week, scored 9.7 points on 91 yards rushing and 6 receiving. But everybody else had a day not worth repeating as Milo went down, got smacked up by the Tro. The military won himself with 29.9 points behind the Phenom Cam Newton, who threw for a touchdown and ran for another. Matt Forte in his own quiet, pay me my money or I'm bouncing way. 24.3 points on behind 25 carries and 145 yards and a score. This guy is amazing. One of the most underrated backs in the league. The Broncos defense did a serviceable job at 20 points behind one fumble recovery and 4 sacks and 15 points. as what's his name, Tim Tebow led those guys to victory, doing big things. That guy's just a winner. He may not do it pretty. He's got a jacked up jump shot, but he gets buckets, as we like to say. The Brooklyn Boys, 4-3. I think they're riding a 4-game win streak. My man Derek Hostler is doing big things. He's riding a hot streak, the Wall Street hot streak, if you want to call it that. Aaron Rodgers, 35.8 points, continues to just light up the scoreboard at 24 of 30, efficient, throwing for large yards and 335 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. This guy is arguably the best quarterback in the game right now. Leon Washington chipped in with 12.8 points, and Greg Jennings, of course, hooked up with Aaron Rodgers to the tune of 21.7 points behind 147 yards receiving and a touchdown. The Ravens defense in a quiet night, 22.6 points, but it was enough to help Derek whip up on Team Bust Your Ass. My man Nelson Boyce, the former champion, or as Clubber Lang would like to say, paper champion. That guy is struggling this year. He is 0-6. I think we ought to make the poll question this week. When is he going to get his first win, man? Got 27.9 points behind Tim Tebow. Good pickup. That shows you, folks, that you're still winless. And he actually, if he wins out, he can still make the playoffs. I once made the playoffs at 6-8, actually twice. So there's still hope for you, now if you can just, put it together, keep making moves like this Tim Tebow move. But Marshawn Lynch and Ernest Graham didn't do anything for him. Roddy White, 11.2 points behind the Atlanta Falcons getting back to the running game. Jermichael Finley needs to wake up, and the Browns defense did a pretty good job with 23.4 points. But I love the fact that you're still picking people up now. 27.9 points for Tim Tebow. 1 or 2 more pickups like that, and you may have a puncher's chance at getting to the playoffs. And that's all you want to do in this league, is get to the playoffs where anything can happen, and usually does. All right, we got Mr. Mojo Rising, or Fallen, as I should say, 2-5. Lost yet again to San Antonio top-notch Wade, who's the most, I don't know, man. This guy just BS's all the time, man. You send him trade proposals, he tells you he's going to look at them, and you never hear back from him, man. I think the guy's cell phone minutes stopped working after 6 p.m. But it's all good. God don't like ugly C. White, and you're one ugly mother. Shut your mouth. But anyway, Ben Roethlisberger, 36.8 points, 361 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He looks to have found his groove, and Adrian Peterson keeps getting the rock fed to him, and he's not disappointing. $175 on the ground with a touchdown on his way to 23.5 points. The Cowboys defense and Matt Bryant, the kicker for Atlanta, combined for 27 points as C. White beat up on Will Sevening, as Will Sevening actually lost points from Ryan Terrain, minus 0.5. Got 27 from Shaw, 13 from Steven Jackson, and the rest of the gang didn't do much, as the Bears defense actually was kind of mediocre at 19.3 points. What else we got going on? We got Team Brangola, the juggernaut himself. The juggernaut himself. My brother just fell out. My son just fell out of his crib. I heard a loud thud, a long pause, and one heck of a wailing cry. I'm wondering if I have to go upstairs and get him, but I'm gonna have to finish this video first. Nothing comes between me and fantasy. But no, Tiffany's got him, so he's all right. His mama had him. He's a mama's boy, like his pop. But anyway, we got Phillip Rivers for me, the eventual champions, not putting things together, but Des Bryant and Michael Turner, 27 points, and the Texans defense, 22, gave me enough to hold on as Drew Brees put up 46 points behind 31 of 35 passing for 325 yards and 5 touchdowns. I was pissed this game because Monday night, when I have Drew Brees, they get 1st and goal at the 1. He wants to hand the ball off to Pierre Thomas last year. This year, they get 1st and goal at the 1, up 38-7. They're going to do a play-action pass and throw a fade to Jimmy Graham so he gets more points. I was livid. But anyway, Daniel Thomas and Beanie Wells and the rest of the team, except for the Jets defense, didn't do anything for Team Brangola. It was a bye week, so he had to fill in his roster with a bunch of bench people. And it was actually to my benefit because I was able to hold on for the tight 91-81 victory. And finally, we have Team Belita and Uh-Oh Not Them Again. Uh-Oh Not Them Again has lost again. I think it's not a 2-game losing streak, but it might be 2 out of 3. Team Merlin rolling in both leagues as Arian Foster, another just dismal trade. I can't believe he was traded for what he was traded for. 42.4 points as he just ran roughshod all over the Tennessee Titans as an AFC South message was sent. Joe Flacco, Joe Stinko didn't do anything, but it was all right as Marcus Colston and Arian Foster picked up the slack. Uh-oh, not them again. Got a below par effort from Matthew Stafford, Jones, Drew, and Sean Green. The Buccaneers defense and Mason Crosby combined to score almost 33 points, but it wasn't enough. We'll see what adjustments, not them again, makes. Be nice if he can sound off on the board too, but I'll keep my fingers crossed for that. But going into week 8, we got a lot of big matchups. Playoff implications are definitely riding on this week. Lots of things going on. Team Bust Your Ass at 0-7 has probably room for one more loss in the loss column before he's eliminated from playoff contention. But he's still in it, oddly enough, at 0-7. He's taking on Philly Roots Jimmy Jones at 2-5, playing host to them. Playing host to Jimmy Jones. The Gridiron Gangsters travel to San Antonio to take on Team Brungola. They're going to the Alamo Heights to take on the boys in brown, I think is Brungy's favorite color, or green tea. But anyway, 6-1 versus 4-3. This is going to be the game of the week as both these two teams are stacked, and we're going to probably see 250 points combined between the two of them. I think it's going to be an over of 250. Let's see. Sound off on the message board. Over or under 250 for the Gridiron Gangsters and Team Brungola. Team Not Them Again is playing host to San Antonio Top Notch Weight. Finn, you may be, the only owner present at that game as C. White is a knucklehead and he's not going to be there. Really, he's an absentee owner. But anyway, Team Will Sevening is playing host to Milo Dabney, who may not be, actually he's not going to be back because he's in Aruba somewhere with a bunch of pretty ass butt naked hoes from Philadelphia. Lucky man, lucky man. The Brooklyn Boys, my man Derek Hostler. This is a big time match here. The eventual champions, yours truly, traveling to the financial district of Manhattan to take on Derek Hostler and his Brooklyn Boys. We're actually going to Brooklyn, not the financial district. That's where he works. But anyway, going to Brooklyn. We're going to take Grimaldi's Pizza and the damn Brooklyn Bridge back with us. All the pleasantries are over. This is war. This is game. Like Kellen Winslow said, I'm a soldier. But anyway, the Tro. This is a real soldier. Traveling to the Crucian Islands to take on Team Belidat and Tio Merlin and Madame Cleo themselves. We'll see what happens in this one as sparks are sure to fly. Both teams stand at 5-2. And I think the winner of this game will be in possession of first place all by themselves. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Carlisle Peak is already in first place. So these guys are definitely in contention. Both of them sitting at 5-2. We'll see who gets to keep pace with Mr. Carlisle and if Mr. Peak can keep pace up with his own team. So we'll see what goes on. And I don't know what playlist I have on here, fellas. I'm really sorry about the music this week. I'm struggling, man. The Rose household is in shambles, man. I got the wrong playlist playing. I'm missing weeks in fantasy football. My son is falling out of his bed because I haven't lowered it yet. I'm a bad father. Somebody report me. I'm shaking up pineapple soda. It's anarchy, man. It's just crazy here. I'm out of control. Fantasy football's out of control. This whole damn party's out of control. You guys should get down here and leave your pants at home. Any of you who watch Martin know the thing I just did. I'm really just rambling. Don't really have much else to say, so I'm going to sign off. Wishing all you guys good luck. Hope you guys all fare well, except for you, Derek, because you're going up against me. You're going down like Oprah Winfrey on some rollerblades, like a dyslexic kid's grades. You're going down, baby. Good luck to all of you. This is your Commissioner Big Meat signing off. Peace!